Hi, this is Shelly Hitz from crossreads.com, and today I want to show you how to set up a email newsletter campaign using TrafficWave. TrafficWave is what we use for our email marketing, and what we love about TrafficWave is that you get unlimited lists with unlimited subscribers. Now, I have my own businesses and things that I run myself for my books and for my self-publishing coach site, and I used to use Aweber. Now, I love Aweber. Aweber is great. It has the most, functionalities and features. However, what happens with Aweber is as you increase in subscribers, your cost increases as well. And so my list started increasing and increasing and increasing, and so did my bill. However, I ended up switching most of my lists now over to TrafficWave, and I love it. It's one flat fee, no increase in cost, and you can also do the autoresponders and the broadcast that I was used to doing in Aweber. So let me show you how this works. When you get to the back office home, you're going to click Campaign Manager. And here's where you're going to be able to see your campaigns. And we already have a few set up, but you're going to click Create a New Campaign. And here is where you're going to go through the options of creating a new campaign. And you want to choose a nickname. And so I am going to set up one for our book blast. Okay, so I'm going to just call this Book Blast Promotion. You can call this whatever you want. And then I'm just going to put in here something to trigger our memory. Basically what we're doing is we're creating a list that bloggers will sign up and confirm that they want to be part of one of our Book Blast promotions. So all you need to do then is click Verify Nickname. And that was verified. So then basically you can have this URL. If you do not have a website, you can just give this URL to people to sign up once you complete the whole process. However, we don't normally use that, but that is available to you. Now go to step 2, and this is where you put your information, return email, all of that. I'm going to fill that in. So I filled everything out, and there are 2 little tokens you can use. I normally do not use those, but these are optional. If you want to use those, then you can look into that, but this is not required to set up your newsletter list. And to be honest, I have not used them myself yet. So if you move on to step 3, you can use your name and postal address from your account, and click Move to step 4. Now here's where you can set up the fields that they will fill in. You always want to have their name. Sometimes it's nice to have the first name and last name separated. That way you get both of them. If you just put name, a lot of people may only put their first name in there. That may be fine for a newsletter sign up, but for other things where you want to make sure you have their first and last name, just click change that. And then the email is always required. That is usually the main things that I include, and then you can click move on to step 5. However, for this particular form, we're also going to have them submit some other information. So I'm going to fill that in, and I will be right back. So for this particular form, we're also wanting to get their Facebook or Twitter username. And this is because they're going to be able to choose one of those to be placed on our Rafflecopter form. And that's the cool thing about these forms. You can capture whatever information you want. If you wanted them to put their website URL, if you wanted them to, you can choose a text field checkbox, pull down hidden. If you wanted them to agree to terms, things like that. You can customize these forms as much as you want. Then you move on to step 5. You can choose to have them send you an email when someone confirms. This is important if you are doing certain types of forms. For instance, for my speaking ministry that I have personally, I have a form set out where people can sign up for some resources that I have for a girls' night out. And then I also have a place where they can ask for more information to have me come and speak for their event. And so I want to receive those to see if somebody wants more information about my speaking, and if they've checked yes that they would, then I can reply personally back to that email. So I chose to have them send me the email anytime someone confirms. However, for most times I really, that's too much email, and so I don't check that. And then this is just a general thing, and I usually just customize this. And thank you for requesting to be a blogger on this book blast promotion. Okay, and so you have to agree that you're not putting any outside links or email addresses in this message, and you can check on their policies, but then you just click finish. And so there you have set up your basic form. Now you want to go to the Letters tab. And the Letters tab is where you set up the main email list. So you can have autoresponders. I love autoresponders. You know why? It's because it's a duplication of me. It does something automatically that I don't have to do. So if you're sending out an email manually to every single person that contacts you, maybe you're giving away a free copy of your book, or maybe you're, wanting to send out information about a coupon code or something like that. If you have to send out an email manually to every single person, that takes up precious amount of your time that you could either be using writing, marketing, or spending time with your family. So if something can be done automated, it's so much better in my opinion. So you can have these automated follow-up letters, and then you can have stored letters which can then be sent as broadcasts. So let me show you what I mean. You can create a new letter. You can set up a template. I have no templates set up for this list yet, but I do use these templates, and I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. Or you can start with a blank letter. And I just have a subject line. And here's where I want to show you how to use a token. What you want to do is, if you've separated the first and the last name, you can put a first name token in here. And what this does is it automatically personalizes this email to the person you're sending. If you want to put a token in the subject line, you can do the same thing here. Like it would say, for me, it would say, Shelley, thank you for signing up. So it's personalized and it adds that personal touch. So that is something that I almost always use. And then you type in, the text of your email, and I'm going to come back and do this later. And then your signature, and all of that. So what you can do is you can save this as a custom letter template. You can enter a name, and what this basically does is, if you have, let's say you do the first name and you do your signature and everything, well then you don't have to retype that in every time. And I love this. I have on my own personal list, I have created different custom templates for the different lists that I have, so that I can just automatically, all that stuff goes in, and then all I have to do is type the email. What you'll do is then you can proofread the letter. It'll open it up in a new window and make sure all the links and everything work, and then you click Save This Letter. So I'm just going to save this right now, and I'm going to come back to it. Now if you want to add this letter to the autoresponder, so if you want them to receive this automatically, then what you do is you put 0 in there and submit changes. So this email here, they're going to get automatically. As soon, after they confirm their subscription, they will automatically get this one. If you want to continue to send them automated emails, then the next, you create a new letter. You can create a new letter, and then you would put in how many days you would want that delayed. So if you would want to send out one email a week, then you would put 7 days, and then 14 days, and 21 days. If you'd want to send out one email a month, then you can put 30 or 31 days, and so forth. So what's incredibly awesome about this is, if you have really good content and you have stuff that you want to send out on a regular basis but don't want to be doing it manually, you can set this up to all happen automatically. I'm going to actually show you how to do this. So under the capture forms, let's say we want to use their hosted link. So I'm just going to click on this, and then right there is where you can sign up. So I'm actually going to put all this in because I'm actually going to be part of this book blast. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that, and then I will show you how this works. Okay, so now that I've signed up, now I can actually show you the process of the broadcast. So the other thing you can do is you can show subscribers, and you can see a whole list of your subscribers and where they're at in the series, which is nice. But I love being able to do broadcasts. Okay. So you can choose even who to send the broadcast to. So when you do the broadcast, then you can, on this drop down menu, you can choose from a bunch of different letters depending how many letters you have in your list. And you can, I recommend just clicking proofread to make sure you have the right letter. This was the sample letter that I had set up. And then what you can do is just set up the date and time. So a lot of times I will just do, you know, whatever time it is right now, and I'll send it out. You can change, you know, the time zones. You can change all kinds of things. So anyways, then you just click submit, and this will send this broadcast announcement out to your entire list. And that's powerful. Not only do you have the autoresponder that you can automatically send emails to, but you have this broadcast ability where you can send out special announcements. Now I want to use this opportunity to tell you, be very careful not to spam. You do not want to spam your followers and those that are on your list. You want to send them out just valuable information that is useful for them, and you want to send out you know, updates only as needed. So, you know, really sending out updates too often could get annoying, and your followers could you know, unsubscribe from your list. So you want to have valuable content. You want them to be wanting to open your email, to wanting to see what you have to say, and make it exciting and interesting. So this is the basics of setting up a TrafficWave list and the autoresponder, as well as how to do a broadcast. If you ever want to go back to the letters and edit them, you just go back, left click on it, and you can click edit. You can update this email from there, and you know, you can use all these different things. You can insert images, links, bold, italics, and you can do all of that within this, just like within Microsoft Word or something like that. So this is Shelly Hitz from crossreads.com showing you how to use TrafficWave to send out email autoresponders and broadcasts.